1 second, Hal. Oh, Kadoki there, artichokes. How are we all doing today? Okay. You get them kittens all squared away, Helgrot. That is mission number 1 uno. Kitty require the time. Fun today. Brushes really quick. This way. Today is going to be Cutie Patootie Sunday. We're going to work on this FEY Dragon. And we're working on the browns and the golds and bringing it up. So, I need Kala. Kula. This goes here, this goes here, this goes here. That hangs out like that. Perfect. Nailed it first try. This now comes in glove. Likely I'll need one tonight. I'll be doing a lot of handling on the model. I need my colors. So more than likely it was golden brown, warm yellow, either sun ray or white. I can't remember which. But before I do any of that, I want to compare brushes for that. I do want this one. All right. I might grab this guy. We'll give Phalanx number 3 a go tonight. 2 nights. We'll give it a go. Ah, I've had enough. That is how cats tend to operate. They get to a certain point and they go, no more. Was that gold 79 I was using? The golden brown, or was it a dark brown? We shall find out. Probably wasn't, because it was probably dark ochre. That's probably what it was. Bum, 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 bum. More likely dark ochre that I was using yesterday last time. Which is oddly really close to gold 79. Bum, bum, bum. Organized and organized and organized. Zoom in just a smidge. There we go. Let's rush up. And get your thinning meeting up first, people. So do your kitties not like each other, Helgrad, or are you just trying to get them acquainted with each other? That's not where you belong. That's where you belong. Bum, bum. Ah, okay. Off the top of my head, no, how I do not. Ah, I see. You have a pretty good weekend, though. Oh, crap. No, how? I don't. I am primarily a painter. I will be joining one tabletop RPG here shortly, the next couple of months. And that will be streamed on a different channel.
Emotional damage!
Solo tier request a dad joke.
All right, what do we got? Solo. Why did Sweden start painting barcodes on the side of their battleships so they could Scandinavian? It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Thank you for those bits. Good evening, Shiny. We were talking about that one time. You're a orc player, right? How? Scandinavian, I know. I'll take a look here in a little bit, Shiny. But I see you. I see you. You starting to feel better and getting back to it? Oh, the dumpster fire of Yabik disacknowledging my text to speech and being forever upset with me. That frustrate that part of the stream. Because I mean, I went for a walk and got to talk to Luna Bacon today. Made some pork belly burn ends. And then prepared some food. Had chicken ready to cook up, frozen up, vac sealed up. I've been productive. Me and Katra had some escape time today. I put her on the harness and let her outside. She really likes chewing on one of the weeds, so I really can't wait for that cat grass to come growing in for her. So maybe she'll chill out a little bit and not try to escape quarantine as much, but we'll see. Norm. Have me some nice watermelon chunk tea. I don't know. Can he make the Kessel run in 5 parsecs? God, that's still stupid. Once you learn that it's a bad Star Wars screwed it up, it is hilarious. And for those that don't know, parsecs is a unit of measurement for length. So making the Kessel run in 5 parsecs is dumb. It's a bit of science fiction stupidity. I did have beans as well with my pork belly, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Oh, I mean, I enjoy them too for what they are. It's just when you want to make a joke about it, you have to remember that it functionally doesn't work all the time. There was a comedian by the name of Dusty Evans, something along those lines. He pointed out what he liked to do is he'd like to take like country songs and turn them into like resumes for things. So like Brooks and Dunn, hardworking man, talking about Margaritaville and it's 5 o'clock somewhere kind of deal. Uh, he found out that during one of the lyrics for Alan Jackson's song, um, he made a joke about you don't lose half an hour time zone when it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? And somebody pointed out to Dusty on stage, going, "Well, some island countries have half-hour time zones." And he goes, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't tell the joke now because it the point is that it works." Um, the original writer of the song got so much hate. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and the point of it being is that you could have like it's always supposed to be time to drink or have a good time. Just for myself for a little bit. Okay, that's working a little bit better. Yeah, I know. It's just that comedian. I was reminded of that when you were mentioning when we were talking about it. Is that functionally a joke no longer works when like you can prove that it was wrong or something? That's the point I was going with. Ba-dum. But I hope everyone's weekend has winded down in a very nice fashion. It's going to be relaxing. Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. A darker brown here in a minute. Okay. Be safe. Keep it under 800 meters. You should be fine. Or actually, it would have been. Uh, oh. You should fly one that says, I'm Donald Trump's spy. Ah. Um, I just thought it was funny is that when he went to Great Britain, apparently someone had projected him and Epstein on one of the walls for extended periods of time. Oh, really? I know. So, was it me and you that were talking about the laser light shows and how that became a technology? Or was that a different chat altogether? Yeah. So laser light shows and drone shows and all that stuff um, became a reality because drones were being tested for missile confusion and giving them something else to lock onto rather than using expensive shooty stuffy down things. You use a cluster of drones to create confusion and heat signatures to have something actively be shot down, or have the missile fire at those and track onto those rather than um, the actual targets. I thought that was kind of interesting, honestly. So we develop technology for missile defense, but then missile defense becomes essentially entertainment, which doesn't sound unsurprising to me. Good luck with that. Let me know how that goes. Know how that one goes. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. They didn't regulate the technology when they were supposed to, and now it's free for everybody. Because so, yep. Um, my ex's dad is a one of my ex's dad fathers is a was a licensed pilot. He was forced into retirement because of his age, which is fine. But what he wanted to do was fly drones while he was RVing around in the America, and essentially just use it to take photographs of things. He was qualified to do all the stuff and do all the FAA regulations and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, I think he realized partway through, he's like, yeah, this is kind of horseshit and shenanigans what some of these people are doing. Yeah, I mean that's usually how it goes for most. It's like you shouldn't really be driving, and they're like, whatever. It's like, okay, so now we all pay the price for your stupidity. Yeah. Uh, did I ever tell you one of the stories I was taught in college about traffic management and the importance of stop signs and regulations? City regulation, that is. I don't think I told this story. I don't think I told you this story. So, eons ago, we would develop subdivisions and blocks and side streets and all that stuff, right? Okay. Okay. So, when I was in college and we were learning about um, regulations for stop signs, traffic signals, and all that stuff, is that once upon a time in Florida, this is an actual story, where a subdivision was developing all of its stuff, and they didn't start near the road, they started in the back of the subdivision. But because of the city regulation, they put a stop sign on every corner up until the big road that had a stop sign as well. Okay. If you buy your house here and you have to drive all the way up to the big road, and you have to stop at every one of these, and no one's ever there, what do? Skip, skip, skip. And then you get here, and because you were trained yourself to skip all of these other ones, you skip here as well. And eventually what ends up happening is there's a major wreck. That's a failure of the city by putting a stop sign on every corner when they didn't need it. So you've oversigned protection. There is a story of someone in Florida that was riding. His wife had gone down for some reason, and he was following. Yep. So now it's become warranted through traffic studies where you put traffic control devices. In Florida, a man his wife went down for the count, was in a hospital. So they called an ambulance. The ambulance got there. The man said, "Don't worry, I'll follow you guys to the hospital." He goes, "Okay." And they go, "Okay, that's all right, sir. There's nothing wrong with that idea. Feel free to meet us here. We'll be there, da-da-da-da-da." He arrives at the hospital with more than just himself. He ran over a sidewalk and hit a handful of people. He thought they were traffic cones because his eyesight was that bad. Yeah. I mean, that's why roundabouts became such an important piece of technology for intersection design and safety. To help alleviate that exact problem. I mean, the British just want to try to conquer the world again through roundabouts. It's just, they're effective and safer. And if you don't believe me, I'll get you a children's book and read it to you on stream, no mana. It's called Rhonda Loves Roundabouts. That's why they started trying to come up with in America by super speeder laws. And that's what they're trying to nail everybody on. It's like, you wasted the point of the law. Yeah. Rinse. Get to use a bigger brush. Scratch piece. I don't think I saw the wall plaque brow handle. Because I was there until you raided out. I was doing breakfast early, trying to get things squared away for myself. Give me a second. Let me finish my last bit of glazing. Let me take a look at your link here in a second, and then I'll toss you. Oh, hold on. Helps if I spell correctly. Let's take a look at this word. What have you done? I already gave that one a like. That is one crazy wall plaque, man. Yay, the view gobos are so pretty. Oh. Because that's the one that, from you, I was looking at it and it reminded me of Vi. That's big. The tea, the tea table. Anna, Oh, I know he's seen a unicorn. Give me a second. Brrr, I'm a unicorn. Brrr. I've come to steal no mana's sword. Brrr. Can I help you, sweetie? What do you mean manifesting Ragent? Maybe Ragent manifests me. You ever thought about that, Helgra? Yeah. Well, if Raging would, figure out how to pull. What's up, my love? I mean, we could call Raging a unicorn. I've been summoned. It's me, Raging. Yeti! Yad shows up, and all of a sudden, my cat wants attention. I never banned Yab. VB metal 3D printing life's great. So the question is, are you 3D printing the VB? Well, so last night, yeah, was in super Riz mode with me, and I had to get the squirt bottle. So yeah, Yab's the captain to our wayward dumpster fire. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Are you not Captain Yab of the Black Dumpster Fire? A banner that says, "Congratulations, you're now the king of all humanity." Good evening, Sleepy Wolfie. We have some torty time right now. How you doing, sweetie? Hi. You got your tail flick going. I know. A banner of Gondor. Does Gondor call for aid? Well, Layden's not here with her unusually white ass hand. So, yeah, I think we now have a plan. We put No Mana as the front person to be the real king of Gondor, and we get appointed his advisors. You get to be the advisor of Dumpster Fire, left, I'm right Dumpster Fire. And then we put him right between us. And we have two Dumpster Fires right next to the king of Gondor. But I have to return the Shire periodically. Nobody. Okay, so it has to be you and Jace as the hobbits of the Dumpster Fires. This plan has merit. All right, this plane's got some legs. We need to finish walking them through. Oh, they bow. Well, I mean, how can you bow when they're so short? Mm-hmm. But we send our emissary Yap to burn the Shire down once every 7 years as a reminder of the failures that they could have taken the Eagles. I guessed 3 days. There's at least 2 days in the Battle of Mordor in the battle for the Battle of Helm's Deep. Hello, gorgeous. We've got Spicy Tail going on too, by the way. We are working on our FEY Dragon. You want me to open the window for you? I prefer to call that battle the battle waiting for Carl Urban's sexy ass. You know, yeah, that's Australia's ass. Or is it British's ass? Keith is an Aussie. What is it, Keith? You mean Carl? He's a Kiwi? Is he Aussie or is he Kiwi? Some stranger down the road. Carl is a Kiwi. That's what I thought. Because I remember all the Kiwis tend to get together and have a Kiwi party. It was Xena and Hercules. Hi. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for coming by. I know you've had random tables to lay on. I'm so glad you laid on mine. Can you please give me a 5-star review for your pettings? Be much appreciated. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. They shared the same actors between the two. Well, I mean, Xena the Warrior Princess was kind of a bisexual Disaster's Awakening show, so I don't really care what you say about it, because people felt things. Okra! Welcome in! Xena and Hercules both were to some extent. Hercules to some extent, but Xena definitely was a bisexual disaster waiting to happen. Well, I mean, a lot of people watched. Um, so I, if you travel around to conventions, one of the things that you'll commonly find, especially when it comes to Xena, Warrior Princess, Xena and Hercules at the time was a show that was on at a weird time, and it oddly happened to be a very popular show in hospitals for some reason. I don't know why. So a lot of people did bond with their family over that show in some way, shape, or form. And it's one of those stories you hear that and you're like, really? And then you realize, oh, there was nothing else on at the hospital at the time. Yeah. It was escapism for a lot of people. And you still hear the stories today from a lot of folks. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Uh, Sometimes it can be a little awkward when you're at a convention and you hear those stories like, ooh, ew. Um, but a lot of that's what a lot of the shows were. So it was nice. It was very nice. Uh, uh, how you doing tonight, Pook? Tired. Tired. I understand. I too am tired. I did not sleep well last night. We will reset and try again tonight. Hopefully it'll come to me. My nap was unsatisfying as well. It's the word that we use to mentally reset ourselves to prepare for the next day. Bum. It's hard. It's one of those things that eventually it'll find you and it'll fix itself, but it's when it does, it's frustrating. Um, yeah. Because I mean, the stress levels is really what makes sleeping hard. And when your stress is maxed out, it really messes with you. That's currently my problem. Is I'm stressed out. Like there's a reason why I've logged almost what 20 hours of streams in the last few days is because streaming is one of the few things that I can actually like relax and focus on and be chill about. It's once the stream gets turned off, it can be really uh, that's when reality comes back and hits me. Yeah. I love people who are like, are you feeling stressed out? You know what you should do is you should just relax. It's like, okay. By you telling me to relax, I can't relax. How do you want me to relax when you say relax? Exactly. It's like, yeah. And I tried the breathing exercises when I was in bed last night. I was like trying the deep breaths in and out, and it's like, okay. Tried that when I took my nap and just really did turn the technology off and just kept like a really simple binaural beat going. Here, just relax. Okay, you want me to just relax? Let me find the meme really quick about what someone says when what it means when when you say K and you're texting me. All right, we just need to get our white bits in there. Yeah. Well, so I mean today, so on Sundays I've elected taking like a long walk in the park, like for an hour or more, um, just to kind of like relax and decompress, you know. And then it's come home, move around, or move around, move laundry over, and it's like, all right, just lay down for like an hour. You can't do anything until the laundry's done in the dryer anyway, so just sit and be quiet. We tried the purge once. It didn't work out so well. I like how this music cannot make up its mind right now in my earphones. Either wants to be too loud or too quiet. Be safe, Book. I hope you and Bean enjoy the music. He did do music at one point, but Bean is what they refer. Um, you were going to return to Lord of the Rings, maybe. You were going to serenade Yab with a story of your love. Mm-hmm. I mean, Mr. Bean was hilarious back in the day. It's just Bean is what Puka refers to as her small one, offspring. Angor Forest. Surely they were driven mad to walk into the Angor forest. Nobody walks there. Need to color the dark in my dark ochre. Ba 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 ba. Welcome back.
Emotional damage.
And Zero Mana Man requests a dad joke.
If you're struggling to think of what to get someone for Christmas, get them a fridge and a watch. Get them a fridge and watch their face light up when they open it. Buzzinga. But you can still watch their face light up. Yep. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was Hannibal in the series. He was a great actor. What's up? It doesn't surprise me. I think there were some issues with something. Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. I mean, I say more power to him. I like that. Yeah. I mean, that's so it depends on which talking heads you listen to, if you want to listen to any of them. But Dave Ramsey, I think, was talking about becoming a millionaire before you have a kid and has like a step program for it. And it's essentially when you plan to bring a child into the world, what do you do with said child, right? Welcome in, my mini. How you doing, Marvels? Okay, now that I've lined it between the panels, it's starting to look a lot better. If I say no, are you going to be no, 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 please no. Uh, it. We were talking about Mad Mickelson. He's turning on acting roles right now because he wants to spend time with his kids. And there was a Dave Ramsey was talking about his keys to success and being like a self-made millionaire kind of deal, and making sure that when you bring a child into the universe, you're like ready to spend time with the child, right? Like you can be there for the core memories and that kind of stuff. Can I help you? You're just gonna plop down right there, my love. Hmm? 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 You're looking really sleepy. You got that tail flick. You're in that spicy, cranky mode because you didn't nap all day like you're supposed to. Um, but that conversation, that's what it was about, my mini. Um, if you listen to the talking heads, when you know, make sure you're putting the priority to the children when you bring them in, because they don't, they don't care that you worked 40 hours of overtime this week. They want you at the baseball game. I love you. Yeah. Okay. That's it. And that's kind of like why it's good on him that he's doing what he's doing, right? Mm-hmm. Definitely coming to better now that I've got a darker color for the shadows.
Fighting evil by moonlight. Winning love by daylight. Never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon.
Yeah. 1 second. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting evil by moonlight. Winning. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh no. I have a way to improve your text to speech, yeah. I'm just waiting for it to come off a cooldown. Down you go. Thank you. And of course, I can't tell how long it's on cooldown. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fighting dumpster fires by moonlight, starting dumpster fires by daylight, never running from a real fight. He's the real one, Sailor Yap. Mm. Ah. We could change that to always running from a real fight. Oh. Fighting dumpster fires by moonlight, starting dumpster fires by daylight, always running from a real fight. He's the real one named Sailor Yap. Should be like this. Well, I mean, he can't be Sailor Yap. He should be Tuxedo Yap. Welcome in, Joe Tart. This is a Fey Dragon. So, I was pondering, I want to be very bright with my colors. So, the hard, scaly, soft bits underneath are going to be kind of the warm gold tones. The outside of it is going to be orange tones, brights, corals, blues. We'll probably do a rainbow up the antennae. The wings are shot as clear. The base is clear. There's a lot of work that's going to be done on this guy. I don't get a lot of time in sometimes with 2-hour streams on Sunday nights, but I figured it would be a nice thing to just kind of like chill out with. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well and your weekend is coming to an end admirably and amazingly. Whereabouts are you, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, Red Center. Be safe. If all else fails, blame the King of England, Yab. All his fault. I like Yorkshire. Don't worry, Joan Tart. Here, nobody can operate their hands or spell correctly. It's okay. Welcome to the Plastic Crack Addicts. We're currently touching Cutie Patootie Sunday, Joan Two Heart. We paint cute things on Sundays just because it's Sundays. Yesterday, I went hard as I could on this to build birch trees and green textures and cloth along with the base down below it. I may lose my brain on that one. I may lose my brain. I may. All of this was about 6 hours of work. So we'll see how that goes. On Monday night, yay, 32 years come Halloween. We'll be returning to Sir K. We mix it up on Monday, and we do all of our own mixing of our own colors and our own shades using primary colors. I mean, that's not uncommon for you. I mean, I don't doubt it for as much as you have been acquiring. But I mean, that's what brings you joy, so it's okay. Um, Mr. No Mana likes to collect swords, so he's been building up his arsenal recently. But yes, I did read that you two had been friends for like 3 years. Modern day recurve. Yay! Sorry, it was me. I This playlist has been all over the place a little bit with sound. Um, I tend to listen to lo-fi and instrumental beats just to stay focused. I sometimes have been known to sing, and nobody wants me singing, so safest way is lo-fi. I had jokingly yodeled one day when Mark UK came in, and I told him I will gladly accept money to not yodel. Oddly, he subscribed to my stream, so I don't yodel anymore. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's going to get up to 6,000 now. Now that you have to buy Archie-related things, you could spend $1,500 on that alone. Yeah.
Fighting dumpster fires by moonlight. Starting dumpster fires by daylight. Always running from a real fight. He is the one named Sailor Yarb _.
There we go. Yeah. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, no mana. Can you try something for me? The deal. Can you do an exclamation yap? Nailed it. First try. Oh. Oh. It's the small things that bring me pleasure in life. Oh, it's popping up with an icon for his channel. I think it's right. We're gonna put up our closing time. I thought about it because I need to figure out a way to get King on Nightbot so she can or they can add commands. This, but I need to research it more. Apparently, I'm missing a step. We'll find out.